As long as you're getting finger banged, like, come on. I'm not a leather or anything.
I wasn't at all a little weirdo.
I don't think no demographic of people talks about getting fingered more than Geordie women.
Oh, yeah, we love it.
Yeah. I have experience of that. Oh, actually, on a Patreon episode, I sort of teased the story, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Is this the story I know?
Yeah, it definitely is, because I started telling a story and it made him think of it, and he had like a 30-second, felt like he'd fucking malfunctioned.
Genuinely. I'd suppressed that night.
Yeah, until
from memory.
How much better is this? How much better than this? Lauren, why did you want to get into comedy? Oh, sorry, can we just pause that as Adam has a panic attack while thinking about fucking a girl in a bush? Go!
By the way, Lauren, my friend Lauren.
Good friend.
This fucking cunt on the couch over here, right?
Known you for 7 years.
Yeah. When I battled Maisie Adam on Roast Battle, she told Maisie this story so that she could use it on the television.
Oh, you rat.
Well, I felt a bit sorry for Maisie because I knew Maisie didn't know Adam that well. And I was like, right, I'll message Maisie and I'll see if she needs any help or any gossip.
Unprovoked. Maisie didn't ring her and go, got anything? She volunteered.
That's exactly what you do. It's good fun. Level the playing field.
To be
Snakes
fair,
don't hiss, they come on this podcast.
yeah.
So I messaged her and I was like, oh, I've got this story and it's brilliant. I was like, if you can find any way to make a joke about it. And I don't ditch her in the end.
She
Missed
didn't.
an opportunity. Golden opportunity.
Right, stop teasing this story. Tell this fucking story.
I don't actually think we can tell it.
Oh. Sure! Upset me!
Me and Lauren were on a night out. Why were we on a night out?
We'd been gigging together in Newcastle.
Yeah. Oh, the Alphabeti.
The Alphabeti.
So we did a double header preview night. Lauren arranged it. It was boss that, wasn't it?
It was really good.
It was better than any show I had in Edinburgh that year. You know those previews?
Yeah, when you're like, this is
I'm getting nominated. And 3 days in, you're like, I'm going home in debt.
I've had that happen in Darlington. Have you ever had Neil Jolly go, come and do the Darlington?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like the weekend before the Fringe, you've done 10 previews. You're like, this is singing.
Yeah.
And then that's the Sunday night. And by the first preview in Edinburgh, you're like, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Awful.
So we'd done the Alphabeti. And then your family were there and a few of your friends and stuff. And we went out. Was it me, you? And it ended up me, you and your, at the time, boyfriend.
Yeah, because I was living... That was the house I lived in where I lived with me ex and the boy I was currently going out with. That was that house.
Yeah.
Is all your life situations like a sitcom waiting to happen?
Pretty much.
I work at the Morrisons with me mum. It's a new drama on the BBC. This sitcom's crazy. It's my ex and my current boyfriend.
Do you know what pisses me off though? When I obviously I tweet a lot about my life and stuff that's going on and people are like, hey, should write a sitcom. And I'm like, no, I'd never thought of that. No.
I'm living one.
Oh, never mind. But yes,
so
I lived
I
in
was
that
staying
house.
in yours, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Because although, we made a little bit of money from the preview, you're not paying Newcastle hotel rates. No one can afford 12 quid when you're coming up as a comedian. Newcastle's hotel rates are fantastic. They're always cheap as fuck. It's wonderful.
Thanks for that Newcastle tourist information.
Public service announcement.
Someone sponsored by the Ibis Gated.
And do you know when you're in a Newcastle hotel, you can shave your balls with the equipment from manscaped.com.
Use the promo code WORD.
And I don't remember how I found this. Let's call her lady. This lady.
We'll be generous. We're in a gay bar. We're in Powerhouse.
It wasn't a man
Powerhouse?
before anyone. It wasn't a man.
Hey, I know you like a 10 p.m.er, but...
Oh, no. This wasn't... So what that reference he's just made at 10 p.m. Carl made a joke a couple of weeks ago that said, at the end of a night, 6 o'clock in the morning, when there's only a few people around who are awful, but you're like, I need something.
Yeah.
Carl said that I go for them at 10 o'clock at night just to play it safe.
Spread betting.
Right. Spread betting. That's disgusting.
Get it when it's reduced, but not reduced to clear.
It's like this is going off tomorrow.
Morrison stuff's working it. Get one with a whoop stick. Go on.
So we were hammered. Or at least I was.
Oh, yeah.
We were all hammered. But I was hammered. And I was single at the time. And Carl, we've spoke on the Patreon episodes. And if you're not already a patron, patreon.com/haveawordpod, you get all the juicy details of a lot of this stuff. We can't not tell this today with Lauren being here, though. I used to get ridiculously drunk every time I went out. Like blackout drunk. And I only remember like little flashes of this night. That's why last week when I got triggered for this, I literally got all of them at once. And it was like, you know when like someone's taking photographs of you with the flash on, but you're not really expecting...
Also, while this was happening, I was telling a story that was unusual. And I was so into telling it that I didn't realise what was going on for a lot of it. Then I watched it back on video and there's a whole bit of Adam going... He's literally having like an epileptic fit through shame and guilt.
Oh, God.
Go on.
What are you up? I'm telling it.
He's telling it.
So we were in Newcastle. Right, Carl, we were in Newcastle. Okay. And we'd done a gig together. And I was staying in London.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Cha.
It must have been late as well, because this is a club that's open till like 5 a.m, which I think is why we were there.
It have like multiple floors.
Yeah.
It's got, what's it called?
Powerhouse.
Powerhouse.
It's a gay club in Newcastle, and I don't know if it's deliberate, but there's a little sign that says entrance round the back.
Yay!
And it just proper. I don't know if they thought that one through, but
is it the Pink Triangle? Is that what it's called in Newcastle? Yeah. There's like the Life Centre.
And the Life Centre.
Yeah, and then there's like the 16 venues for the...
All in.
Yeah, very... Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You've gone so pale.
Are you sure it wasn't a man?
It wasn't a man.
Okay.
Like, or she certainly wasn't a man anymore. That's the best I can say. That's all I can say for absolutely sure. Is she had fully transitioned.
Name's Barbara. Come on, love.
It had a vagina. That's all I can say.
Oh,
okay?
Jesus.
I don't remember meeting her. But we're on this night. I was third wheeling with Lauren and her boyfriend. Was it just us three?
No, I think people from my work must have been out as well. There was definitely a group of us, because we try to like a spectator sport watching.
Yeah.
Like we run and commentary the fuck out of it.
Come on, give me the story. Give me the story.
So I just like we were just going for it. Like
how did you meet on the dance floor?
I honestly have got no idea.
Do you remember, Lauren?
I remember like turning away, turning back, and I was like, Adam's found a friend. And then you're like, oh, we'll just leave him be. And then it progressed very quickly.
On the dance floor?
On the dance floor, on the seats in the little booth.
Yeah. Oh. She had her hand in my pants.
Yeah.
We didn't fuck on the dance floor,
no.
but...
Like that? Mama like
Sounds like
that?
an Arctic Monkeys song.
I bet that I fuck you on the dance floor. I don't know if you came for a woman or I don't know what you're looking for.
Oh, good God.
Stop making the eye at me. I'll stop making the eye at you.
Yes. Thing is, right.
Sorry.
Here's the thing.
Sorry. I'm not.
Here's the thing, okay? When you're hammered, right? When I'm hammered, I certainly had a lot of confidence, but also, right? Like, I want to point out, this isn't a sexist thing. When Carl's talking about the 6 a.m.ers at 10 o'clock, right? This is not a female thing. This happens with men as well, okay?
Oh, yeah.
They're very keen for attention. And because they're the 6 a.m.ers, they're not used to getting any.
What time are you?
I'm a 6 a.m.er as well. Right? I'm grim as well, okay? Right.
I think about 4:15.
So, if you give... it like... When Lauren's like, she turned around and like, oh, there's Adam with this girl. What would happen is sometimes, especially, you know, when girls just want to meet someone and go home with them, it doesn't take long when you're hammered to go from, there's no like, hey, can I buy you a drink? It's just like, you. And she's like, yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that's why it's easy to miss the start of it. So what's probably happening?
There's not like a protracted courting, like Taylor's oldest time. Oh my goodness me, Adam's in the dance of courtship.
So I think I just turned around and gone, hey!
That's Geordie love.
Pretty much.
You've just got the pronunciation. How? And then you're away.
And she'd gone, ugh, ugh, ugh. And then we just melded together.
I've seen this. Do you like when Attenborough shows you like birds doing the dance? I've seen this so many times. Like the Rowe.
Which birds? 2 big fucking emus.
Yeah. So I think what I've done that. And then Lauren's turned around and being like, oh, there.
The way you're making it out is, do you know when New Zealand rugby team are playing and they start doing the hacker? That literally sounds like you and this big lass in a fucking... Amazing. Stand back. It's mesmerizing. Everyone, stand back. I've seen it before. Honestly, you'll tell your kids about this. Stand back for health and safety reasons. Come on. Give them space. Fuck, if they fall onto you, you're going to lose a limb or a dick. I don't know which one's worse.
So, like, I just... Gonna get an erection back.
Tale as old as time.
Move the table, he'll stub it.
This one's caught fire on it.
So, all I remember about it really was that it was like furious.
Oh, it was aggressive. It was
Like, it was like,
What?
do you know, like, have you ever seen like a tornado pick a car up? It was like that. I just got sucked into this absolute. She was a unit, wasn't she? It was like she just picked me up. Like in my head, we were just bouncing around the room from corner to corner, table to table.
Like a horny fucking pinball.
I'm not making this up though, am I?
not like we'd look there and he'd be there because we're trying to keep him good friends. We're like keep an eye on him, and then we'd look again. And he's gone. We're like, how's he fucking upstairs? He's floated.
Just fucking tumbling around. Doing judo rolls while necking someone.
And then we're clocked like she had his hands in your pants. But it was so aggressive. I was like, has she lost a pound? Like, what's...
She's trying to get a trolley.
But then I think the bouncer must have clocked you. Because they got thrown out. But then like 5 minutes later, they were back and we were like, pussies do have 9 lives. This is amazing. Like, I don't know how you got back in.
Well, I sort of remember that. So, we got thrown out because you're not allowed to get wanked off on the dance floor.
Not in the rules.
Jesus Christ, Newcastle has changed.
It's just like it's frowned upon.
Is it?
Right. So, I think what happened was when they threw us out. Oh God. The doorman was like, "I can't let you back in. I can't let you back in. I got told to throw you out." And I think he was just hinting like, "Just go away and come back."
Yeah.
So we did. And they just, like, the other doorman, like, I just gave him, like, a tenner or something to get back in.
Yeah.
Like, little, you know, the little...
Did she get it out for you?
It was in pound coins.
It took a while.
But, we got thrown out again, I think.
Yeah, I swear you got thrown out at least 3 times. And you just kept, like when someone dies in a video game, and I was like, he's back.
Why didn't you just go and bang this girl?
I did in the end.
Why did you keep coming back?
But at the end of the night, we couldn't find him. And I didn't know if Adam would remember my address. And I was like, have I given him my address? So we were like outside and we were like, Adam, couldn't find. We'd check the takeaways because I thought that's where you might be. I was like,
so what
follow the
happened
trail.
was, the last time we got thrown out,
Enough's enough.
She was like, go. And I was like, I don't live in Newcastle, so we'll have to go to yours. And she was like, go. And that was like, I was like, okay, well, if we can't go to yours, we can't go anywhere. And she just dragged me behind like a bush.
But the bush was right outside the club, so we probably would have been stood next to your bush, just like, Adam.
The bush was like 20 yards away from the front door.
We gave up and went home, and then eventually I stayed up for a bit, and Adam started ringing us, and I was like, where were you? And Adam just said 3 words, and I still remember them. He just went, in the bush. As if to be like, oh, of course. Silly me. I checked Spice of Punjab in case you were getting chips. No, you were in the bush, of course.
Tale as old as time.
And I dropped her off in a taxi because I'm a gentleman.
Yeah.
What happened in the bush?
Oh, can we leave something to the imagination? He fucking ruined a squirrel's evening. got me right off me fucking nuts. You know when you couldn't keep your attention on that story a couple of weeks ago on the Patreon? I felt like there was a bit of me like a bit annoyed, like, come on, man, keep your focus. And then I thought, I bet that story better be good enough.
Oh, spectacular.
Touche, fella. Touche. To the unit, to the squirrel, to the bush, to the New Zealand rugby team. That was absolutely worth the wait.
But like, this is how small Newcastle is. We must have been out with someone from my work, because I remember one of the lads we were out with from my work texted us a few weeks later, and he was just like, I found her. It was just a picture, and I was like, how did you find her? Why have you spent this time looking for her?
You found what?
I've got a picture of her on my phone somewhere.
No.
Send me the picture, please.
No, you can't. No, I don't ever want to
pop
see
it up on
it.
the YouTube.
I'm sliding it in now.
No.
So I've got a coffee
We can't
page.
do that. That's worse than naming someone. No, I can't see that picture. I can't see that picture.
Oh, she's touchy.
I can't see it because the listeners will screenshot it and they'll
Hang on.
send me it.
Can we pop a picture of a bush right now? And a squirrel.
No.
Oh, God.
No.
Do you know it's your podcast, and if you don't want it popped up, you don't have to have it. It's all right. You're in control.
He's fucking not.
Hail as old as time.
It's a great night.
So, Carl, have you got any questions?
Oh, sorry. So, Lauren, you were saying you got into comedy. Oh, that's right.
To
That was a
watch
boring
people
question.
fucking bushes.
That was it. The reason I got into comedy at 18 is
I
to
honestly
watch
think-
this man fucking a bush.
Right. I'm a good guy now. You know, I've matured. You know, got, specific taste in, nice ladies.
I do know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But when I was younger, I've got
Why do I feel like you're doing like a YouTube apology video?
I've got
This is more stammering than like the Tories at one of their briefings, isn't it? As you can see, the COVID, the shutdown.
my club's managed women slept with. It's not like the most
Illustrious.
illustrious. There's a few.
You've got to start in the lower divisions, mate.
Yeah. And I think, honestly, without any shadow of a doubt, by some distance, that is my low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm blessed
Really?
I got to share it with you.
Really.
That's his Apple and Nicky
Really?
Really.